Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurrect Autos HQ. Today guys, we are working on that Peugeot 207 Rex to Riches Car 2. I've got the bumper. I'm going to compare it, see if the colour's the same. Yeah, and then we'll have a look here and then just see if we can sort of put it on. I'm not convinced that this is going to work, but you never know. Just got to try. So, but yeah, we're going to be working on that today, guys. Going to be trying to get as far as we can, pushed along, and we're going to sort that back quarter out as well. So we're going to rub all that down, polish all that up, and then see if we can get that looking a lot better. So, yeah, but before we do, just a mass thanks to all the support on all the comments I was getting. I really appreciate it, guys. I really do. I just keep saying it because I do. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep sharing the videos. And yeah, it really does help. Honestly, it does. So yeah, thanks very much. Let's get into it. I'll spin you around. Let's do this. Let's check out the bumper first of all, and we'll go from there. Right, so I bought the bumper in. I'll show you that now. It's that one there, obviously, because that one's the broken one. But do you know what? On first impressions, the actual colour is pretty much spot on. It's pretty much spot on. You never really sort of know until it goes on the car and it goes against the bonnet and the two wings. So definitely, but yeah, first impressions, guys, is pretty good. It has got some few marks over it, and I want to try and get those out as much as we can to make it the best condition as we can. I told you about the lacquer peel. I knew about this when I sort of looked at it. And this was the only one on eBay that was going in the colour and the style and specs. What I mean by that is, obviously, you can see that there's a black moulding here, and I've got the one on the old one's a black moulding, and the grille. But normally, on a lot of these bumpers for these Peugeot 207s, there's like a spotlight here or a spotlight here. And obviously, I haven't got that one. This was the only one I could have, and this was the only one on eBay. So I had no choice. I had to get it if I was going down that route of replacing the bumper, which we are now. So, do you know what I mean? It has got some lacquer peel, quite bad, but only on this top area. I was looking into it. Apparently, it's quite common for the lacquer peel to be here on these bumpers for these Peugeots. So we will be doing a rub down and a new lacquer spray here. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I've never done that before. But I've seen a few videos online, and it's just basically, yeah, it's just basically rubbing it down. The trouble is, I think the paint's a little bit sort of dodgy, just where it's peeled. So I don't know if I want to go over it with a quick colour before, do you know what I mean? Just before hitting just lacquer. I don't know, because it looks a bit fadey. It looks a bit. I think I'll have to rub it all down, and then we'll work out. We'll go from there. Work it out. What's the best route to go down to make it presentable, to make it the best we can. So yeah, there we go. That's the bumper. All the grills, the centre grill seems all right. A little bit scuffy, but nothing that like a back to black spray wouldn't help bring up and make a lot better. A couple of marks here, just normal sort of wear and tear, bumper marks and stuff. But no, the good thing about it is no splits, no breaks, nothing like that at all. So there's no real damage to the bumper. It's just paintwork, basically, lacquer peel, and yeah, a few scuffs and a few marks. But I think colour wise, I think I've nailed it. It was a risk because it did not look like the colour itself did not look like it in the pictures, and I thought I just didn't feel comfortable. There was something about it just didn't make me feel with confidence that it was going to come out all right. But you know, fair play. It's turned out. Or I think it's turned out all right. And it was packaged so tight, so well. Like it came in a massive big box. It was on a pallet. It was taped up. It just was protected like you wouldn't believe, and delivered on a pallet. So yeah, there we go. That's the bumper. We can get that on now, and we can carry on with this. I want to sort out this today if we can. Just flat that back and polish that up, and we'll have a look at that. And just carry on with this car. Yeah, just keep going, and then just keep moving it along. So let's crack on. I think the first thing I want to do is we'll do this back. We might as well do this back, get that sorted out. We can get that wheel back on, and then I can get the wheels on. Then I can spin the car around, and then we can have a go at the front end, the bumper, and all those bits and pieces, and just see how far we get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rub the whole area down with sandpaper. Probably going to hit it with a 1500 grit wet and dry first, then a 3000 grit wet and dry. And then I'm going to buff it with the rubbing compound and then polish it up, and we will see what it's like. So yeah, I'm going to leave it all taped up for now. Just leave it all taped up, and then once I've done all the work, we can then remove it all. And yeah, because I don't want to, I've got to sand sort of around these areas. I don't want to sand the headlight and scratch anything else I don't want to scratch. Do you know what I mean? So let me set you up. Let's get cracking, guys. Let's do this. Right, okay, so there we go. Do you know what? It ain't that bad. Like, I'm looking at colour match wise, you know what I mean? Like the actual shade and that sort of stuff. We knew about, obviously, there's a little bit more on that back corner, but I'm just sort of trying to get it painted in a little bit better. And I was worried about, obviously, the colour match, but I'll tell you what, it's come out all right. It's not that bad. But what I've got to do is I really want to continue doing the flatten and polishing just further past this point here, a little bit up, all that as well. And then on the door as well, just keep going and keep flat and polishing it, because otherwise it's going to look a bit odd if that's all nice and polished and this door and that top part and that back ain't polished. Do you know what I mean? So I've still got to go a little bit of work on it, but I don't want to do that until the whole car's clean. And we've got other bits and pieces to do before I get into the cleaning side of it, which is obviously the front bumper, and some other bits and pieces. So, but for now, guys, I think that is acceptable. I'm not a painter. I've never said that I'm a painter. I'm just giving things a go. Do you know what I mean? Just trying to give things a go, and yeah, just try different things. But let me right, what's next? Let's get this front bumper sorted out. So let me spin the car around. I've got to get the wheels on, spin it round, and then we'll have a look at this front bumper and get it fitted. So yeah, let's do this. Right, so that is the bumper on, and it is a really good match, to be honest with you. So yeah, very much sigh of relief on my part, because I wasn't sure about the colour. Still a little bit of tweaking here when I pull out or push up the bonnet. So I still want a little bit of plain, but I could do that. No problem. And obviously we've got to do the lacquer peel as well. So yeah, I'll probably just do the whole front, the whole top part here. Just rub it all down and re-lacquer the whole thing, and then just blend it into the two sides. Luckily enough, it kind of goes to the point there, and we've got like a line here. You see that line going through? So probably I'll be able to tape it across there, tape that across there like that, and then follow it up, tape it across there, and then just sort of do the top part, whole top part, rub it all down. I just don't know if it needs repainting or not, because I don't know. I'll have to rub it down first, and then we'll see. Just because it just looks, it looks like the paint's faded, like where the lacquer's been removed. The actual base coat has been sort of faded by the sun, maybe. Don't know really, but it's quite bad, and we've definitely got to, put some attention to that. But apart from that, it's okay. Yeah, I'm quite happy with it. I've pretty much, that's quite a lot sigh of relief really, because I wasn't sure. It's a pretty good match, pretty good. So. But obviously, like you say, there is a few scratches here. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I'll polish that and I'll flat and polish as many as I can. There's a scuff here. You see that scuff? I'll be able to get that easy. So I will, put some effort into it, put some time into it, getting this the best I can for what it is. Don't really think we need to spend any more money on it. It's just time now. Just to get it back to where we need it. So I'm gonna carry on. I've got to put the wheel arches in, put those on, and then obviously that's complete. And then we can have a good go at this front. I want to try and today's obviously Friday. You'll be seeing this tonight, guys. Today's Friday, so if I can hit this today, then it's got all the weekend to dry, and then we can come back on Monday or one day next week, and then flat and polish the whole thing, and then So today's video plus one more video, I think, just getting it up to scratch, cleaning it all up and sorting it all out. And then that's it. This one is done. This one is ready up for sale as well. Oh, we've got MOT it. But the MOT guy is not back. He's away for this weekend and he's not back until Tuesday. So, yeah, we can get this done. I'll call him on Tuesday, probably Tuesday morning, and see if he can fit me in an MOT Tuesday afternoon. And then just keep going. But yeah, it's turning out all right. I'm quite happy with it. Obviously, you know, I've done the back quarter repair to the best I can. And I think with a clean, I think it's gonna work out all right, this one. So yeah, there we go. And plus, obviously, you know, if people are thinking about buying this car or looking at buying this car, then like I say to every car that I sell, I always say, go back to my YouTube channel. You can see me doing the videos. You can see the work being done. There's no hiding it. There's no sort of taking my word for it. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. It's taking someone's word for, and the honesty of someone is hard to believe someone just on them telling you it's been done or fixed or whatever. But I've got, you know, probably the best thing going for me when it comes to doing salvage cars is that I can prove it. Like I've always said with videos, there's nothing better than showing your work on videos than proof. But yeah, it is what it is. It's going to be a cheap car for someone. Not quite sure what it's worth, to be honest with you, what I can put it up for, what I can get for it. Obviously, the more we get for it, the more we've got to put to car 3 and keep going and just see what we can get on the next car. But for now, let me crack on. Let me get this whole front clean, and I want to start working on this front end so we can get this lacquered and painted ready so it can dry over the weekend, guys. So let's continue. Let's do this. Right, guys, so I think I'm ready. So what I've decided to do is I'm gonna take it right back, respray it completely, base coat, and then lacquer it. I think it's a lot. I think it's too much. It's gone too far. I think the colour, the shade there isn't good enough, and I think if I just take this lacquer down, the peel, and then try and re-lacquer it, I think you're going to see. Like, if it only just happened, this lacquer peel, then you'd probably get away with it because it's not been exposed to the sunlight or or faded as quick. But because I don't know how long the bumper's been sitting outside, this could have happened years ago, and it's had that sort of effect on the paintwork. So I can't really trust that that's going to work out all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to respray with the colour that I used on the side. I'm going to do it the same and repaint this whole area, and we'll try and sort of do it the best we can again. So yeah, it's just one of them things. But I think I've taped it up ready. As you can see, I put like a tape here going down and here going down. So I'm hoping that that's going to be sufficient enough for what I want to do. So yeah, I think I want to do first, I'm going to probably hit it with quite a large one, which is 240 sandpaper, then 320 sandpaper, and then I'll move up to 1500 and then 3000, and then just see what it's like after that. See if I've got it back enough. You know, I don't know whether or not I have to take all this lacquer off. I don't know. I'm not a painter. I'm just looking online, looking at videos, and there isn't really a set way of painting. There's so many different people saying so many different things how to do it. Everyone's got their own little ways. Everyone's got their own little opinion. Everyone's got their own thing. And I'm just figuring it out. I'm just putting my hands up now. Like, I'm not a painter, you know that. I'm just giving it a go. I'm doing the best I can, and I'm trying. And that's what it's all about. Giving it a go, trying things. So let me set you up. Let's go for this rub down, sand it all down, and then, yeah, we'll see what it's like. So let's continue. Let's do this. Right, guys, so it's it's definitely getting there now. So as you can see, I've been rubbing it down, sanding it down, getting it prepped, and it feels really nice now, all smooth. Even though you've got sort of these lines here, it's one continuous, so it's smooth. The trouble is with that is that now you can see that I've gone down past, obviously, the bumper skin. So, or the primer, that's the primer for the paint. So what I'm gonna have to do now is I'm gonna key it up with a bit of Scotch pad, and then hit it with some primer myself. But I wanna take the primer a little bit further up. So I'm gonna come up here with the primer, come all the way up here with the primer. Don't have to go this far, because it's all right. I've already sanded this area down, to be honest with you. You can see I've sanded it down. So it's all good. But it feels really nice and smooth. There was some areas I needed to go a bit further with, but I think it's okay. There is some lines here. I don't know if they're coming out in the camera, but there's some lines here. Now, I can just about feel it, and I think that's going to affect the paint. So what I might do, take this a little bit further back with some more sanding. And see if I can get these lines out, because I think otherwise, if I don't take them out, you're going to see it. I think you're going to see it behind the paint. So I'll do that, take it down a bit more, then we'll prime it, and then I'll come back to you after I've done that. So let's keep going. Let's do this. Right, okay guys, so that's the primer done. So yeah, I just took it up a little bit further with the primer. Didn't want to go too mad with it because it doesn't need it up here, doesn't need the whole area done. It just needs a little bit further up. So that's what I've did. It is already more or less dry. It's been about 20 minutes since I did this. So yeah, I think we're ready for a little bit of top coat. I might just give it a light rub down, really. Where's that pad? Oh no, that one. I've got a 3000 pad, I think, is it in here? Yeah. So this is like a 3000 sandpaper. And I think it just needs a little bit of just a little sand. Just to give it a key. Key. Like that. Just get any couple of high bits there. Look at me talking like I'm a painter, like I'm an expert at it. I hope you don't think I am, because I'm not a painter, but I am trying. But yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm talking myself into being a painter. I'm not. So yeah, I think we're ready for a base coat. I just want to give it a quick wipe with one of those alcohol wipes things we've got. These tack cloths that I've got. So I just want to give it a wipe over. Ready for the base coat. I'll give the whole thing a wipe over, and I'll set you up and let's go for it. Let's see what we can do with this. Just want to give it a light dusting first of all. Don't want to go too mad with the first coat. Don't want no runs in this. After all this work that we've put into it, don't want to put any sort of any runs into it. But that's that. Right, let me set you up. Let's go for the top coat. Let's do this. Right, so there you go, guys. That is the top coat done. It's had two nice, he had a mist coat and then two nice thick overcoats going right across to bring it right over, all the way over to both sides. So, yeah, the good thing about obviously painting this top part here is that it's at a slight angle. So, you know what I mean? You're not potentially not going to get any runs because it's at that slight angle. It's kind of going to stay. It's like a bonnet. You know what I mean? It's like the bonnet angle. So you just sort of lay it over. Yeah, again, I'm talking like I'm painting. I know what I'm talking about. I'm just guessing. I think that it's easy. Like, does it make? I don't know. It makes sense, doesn't it? Like, if it was a straight manual like that, there's more chance of it running than it is like this because it's at a slight angle, so it's going to stay there more. God, I'm convincing myself again. But yeah, guys, look. It's come out. I think it's come out right. I'm going to hit it with some lacquer now, and then that's it. Until I'm going to leave it over the whole of the weekend. Today's Friday, and then Monday, the lacquer should be completely dried off, and we can sort of we can flat it back and polish it off again, and that should be us done. But you never know until I flat and polish the lacquer. If it's going to look all right, hopefully, fingers crossed. Got to be better than what it was. All that lacquer peel, like obviously around there, this has got to be a lot better than what it was. I just hope the paint's going to match. I don't know if I should have now blended it in a little bit into the bumper. I'm just always questioning it because I don't know, you know. I've just got to try. So anyway, let me hit it with a lacquer. I'll come back to you in a second. So let's do that now. Let's do it. Right, guys, so that's it. It's all been lacquered up a few times, actually. Yeah, a few times lacquered. So, and it's looking good. It's looking all right. There's a couple of spots like there. I don't know if you can see that, like there and there. It's like a little bit, I don't know if that's different in the colour. That's the base coat, I think, not coming through properly. But you just, honestly, the base coat looks absolutely spot on. I don't know if that's going to dry out differently. We'll have a look when we come in here Monday morning. But, yeah, so far, so good. It looks all right. And it just needs a good flat and a good polish off. And I think that's that done. So we will see. But another, more painting. It's best to do the painting, practice me painting on these kind of cars. Because these are the low end sort of budget cars, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? It's going to be a better practice for me on these type of cars. And yeah, if I can make it look a little bit better, then yeah, spot on, perfect. But there we go, guys. Another day is done. I've run out of time again. But, you know, I think I've got, quite a bit done today. We have got some other work coming in next week. Another subscriber's car wants a new turbo, timing belt, water pump, brake pads. So quite a lot of work to be done on a car coming in next week as well. Yeah, I actually got I've got 2 or 3 private jobs coming in next week. Just not salvage, just normal maintenance jobs. One of them's got loads of scratches over it. It's like a Volkswagen Beetle, and the guy just wants it just tidied up. Literally just tidy it up. So that's another job coming in next week. So yeah, but that's it. I've run out of time. But that's it, guys. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.